My name is Jason Straon. I currently reside in San Jacinto and have called Hemet Valley home since my parents moved here in the 1980s. I graduated from Hemet High School in '93, where I was deeply involved in the school's band program. I served for 7 years in the United States Air Force, where I held a top secret security clearance, managed multi-million-dollar assets, led global operations, trained operators, and supported missions in Kosovo and the Middle East. Following my service, I worked in restaurant management across Southern California. I eventually returned to Hemet to care for my ailing mother, and later my grandfather. I do not hold any professional licenses, nor am I an attorney. I appear before you today as a concerned resident and someone who has known Mr. Chu for nearly 15 years. In that time, I have witnessed his unwavering dedication to his family, his friends, and his community. Simon's commitment to revitalizing downtown Hemet is both ambitious and resilient. He has earned the trust of longtime property owners, some of whom sold him buildings with little to no down payment based on handshake agreements. These transactions reflect their confidence in Simon's integrity, business reputation, and vision. Despite facing economic downturns, a global pandemic, and the challenges of developing in a small town downtown, Simon has made tangible improvements through seismic retrofits, facade restorations, and support for local tenants. In contrast to filling spaces quickly with potential problematic businesses, Simon has intentionally kept some units vacant until suitable tenants can be found. His decision to personally invest in building restaurant kitchens and launching businesses reflects a proactive effort to spark downtown revitalization. These are high-risk, personally funded endeavors. The claims that Simon misused city facade improvement funds to purchase property are categorically false. The allegation that he listed properties as vacant lots to evade taxes is similarly baseless. Statements made by Councilmember Males in open session, specifically that Simon should not be allowed to acquire more property simply because he might leave it vacant, are concerning, especially when the property in question has been vacant for nearly 2 decades. This raises serious questions about selective enforcement and bias. Simon has also been subjected to ongoing harassment, being followed and filmed, targeted on social media, and falsely accused of various violations, including human trafficking. These attacks, often amplified individuals claiming close ties to city officials, amount to harassment, not civil and civic oversight. This is not a feud. As with a student who is constantly targeted by a bully, Simon has tried to keep his head down and do his work. Claims that Mr. Chu and Mr. Covington destroyed the Gibbel hardware sign are provably false. The sign remains preserved invisibly behind the new facade. The building's original masonry was retained and reinforced. Historical elements, including the original vault and screen doors, are still intact. When I informed the city attorney that preserving the Gibbel building was more expensive than demolition, I was told, "Don't wrap yourself in the Hemet flag." I found that statement deeply troubling. The Gibbel building has withstood 2 major earthquakes and over 100 years of wear. It deserves the chance to be restored, not targeted for demolition under what appears to be selective scrutiny. Simon is not a negligent absentee landlord. He is an engaged, invested member of our community who is working hard to preserve and uplift downtown Hemet. The suggestion that city actions against him are retaliatory or politically motivated deserves serious consideration. As a veteran who served his country, I believe deeply in fairness, due process, and property rights. The hearing officer should evaluate the credibility of the individuals making accusations, some of whom have been censured by licensing boards and have made demonstrably false statements about Mr. Chu's work. In conclusion, I respectfully ask that you weigh the facts, assess whether the city's actions are appropriate and justified, and ensure that one person's vision and investment in our downtown is not derailed by misinformation, personal vendettas, or institutional bias.